Just wanted to show you in my tour that I did. I called that a pond because when it rains, it does fill up and it is a pond. You can see the little droplets on it because it's sprinkling, so I probably should get inside. Just wanted to show you why I call it a pond. Hey y'all, how you doing? I think I'm going to go out here and try to get some of those tomatoes that I have in pots that are bigger planted on this trellis near my house.
There's a path I never followed, left by those who turned away. I spent no effort chasing after where they went, I cannot say. In the stillness old ghosts gather, wearing faces I once knew. But tonight I stand unshaken by the past I can't undo.
It started raining pretty hard, but I want to show you where I got to before I went in. I started laying down some stones. I dug all this gravel out of here. And now I have a big old hole, and it just stopped raining. And it's collecting water because I found a little bit of a concrete slab under there. So I need to dig out a bunch of gravel and the rest of that concrete. And yeah, I'll go from there. I planted tomatoes in this bed last year and they grew fine. I did pile up compost on top and just planted into the compost. So maybe that's the reason, but I knew there was a layer of gravel under this, so I thought, oh, I'll dig up the layer of gravel, and even if I don't get it all, that'll give the roots a little bit more room to grow this year. Well, I came to a spot where there was a little bit of concrete and a bunch of gravel, so I'm digging that out right now, and hopefully it makes this water drain.
I was born without a warning, raised beneath a cold gray sky. Learned to leave without a witness, remove myself before goodbye. Not a word comes in the silence, not a hand to brace the fall. But I never needed saving, only space.
I stepped into my greenhouse because it's starting to rain again. But that spot I'm digging in, I knew that there was a gravel layer because we used to have a driveway that went almost all the way to our house. So I knew that that gravel was there. When our foundation was put in, they had a spot where they dumped a little bit of the used concrete. And when they did that, it was just left there and I completely forgot about it. So that's what we're digging out right now. As of right now, though, it's raining. I can't do anything more out here. So I'm going to go in for now, and I will meet you out here later, maybe even today, when the rain has subsided.
Dawn will break on the horizon, and the world begin again. The approaching edge of morning, the night will always end. If I burn with reason. When I'm gone for good.
I didn't get this on camera because it was raining, but yesterday evening, right before dark, we came out here and worked, and we got another piece of that concrete out of the ground, and so now the hole has drained, which is a good thing. There was just a cluster of concrete and compacted gravel that was keeping it from draining. So now that we've got that taken care of, I want to go over here and kind of sort out some of the gravel and continue to get the tomatoes planted that started this whole thing in the first place. So this hole has drained, and we have had rain this morning. So even though it's sunny right now, it's been a rainy morning and it's still drained, so that's a good sign. But this pile right here, you can see where we dug it up. There's a lot of gravel in this dirt. I want to get a whole bunch of it out of there. I'm not under any illusion that I'm going to get all of it out, but I want to get a bunch out of it, and then I want to get the rest of my tomatoes that have been hanging out in pots planted.
I write the story that the silence never could. Let me fly, the sky is calling. I will survive the coming fall. Every wound can sing a story, every scar depicts them all. The road I walk is broken, leaving bloody prints behind me. Let me fly, the sky is churning. Let me leave what once defined me. I won't run from what I carry. I won't kneel for what I lack. I've walked through darker places, and I'm never turning back. Let me fly, the sky is burning. Let me rise from where I've been.
I got my first batch of tomatoes in the ground, and I will come out here later and prune them and attach them to my trellis, but for now they're in the ground. And I got a couple basils as well, so I'll just go ahead and show you what types I have. This one right here is a brown sugar. That one and that one are both brown sugars. This one's a prairie fire. This one is a sweet aperitif. That one right there, sweet aperitif. This right here is another sweet aperitif. This one right here, it wasn't one that was in the big pots, but I had space for it, so that's Uluru okra. And then here we have an Emalia, and that was just another baby because I needed 2 extra ones to fill up this trellis. That is Everleaf Towers Thai Basil. That plant is a sun sugar. I have an Everleaf Towers Emerald Basil. I got the Prairie Fire and the brown sugar already. So that is this trellis here planted up. I need to remove this stick, remove all my trash, and get them pruned and tied up. But that'll be for another time. It's been rainy, so I came out last night and I pruned those tomatoes and got them up on the trellis. I want to show you that real quick. So I just want to show you that these got pruned and I have them put up on my trellis. I'm using this Velcro felt plant holders. It comes in a roll, you just cut it, but it's made for plants, so I'm trying it out. So far I like it. But I just wanted to show you I got these off the ground and I got them pruned. Some of them quite severely because they had leaf damage, but they're looking happier since I got them off the ground. And I did get some little alyssum planted here just for beauty and pollinators. And I stuffed some seeds in the ground. I meant to plant beans that were pole beans, but accidentally grabbed 2 packages that were bush beans, and I didn't realize it until they were already planted. So I do have some bush beans planted in a couple spots in here as well. I just wanted to show you that trellis so you could see this project completed. It is supposed to rain today, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I truly appreciate it. I will see you next time. Bye.